Welcome to Stop Motion Magazine's Camera Dolly tutorial. We are going to go through the process of making a basic camera dolly for stop motion animation. If you'd like, please feel free to download October 2009, issue number 2, for free at stopmotionmagazine.com. In that issue, you will find the complete tutorial that we are showing you here today, and it will serve you well when making a camera dolly for yourself. So let's get started. First, you are going to need 2 sets of Lionel O-scale train tracks. I prefer to use the 3.5 foot length. Next, you'll need 4 Lionel O-scale train trucks. For those of you unfamiliar with the term trucks, these are the wheels that sit between the train and the track. We will also need 8 nuts, 4 bolts, and 8 washers in the 8x32 size. For the bolts, you will want them in the 1-inch length. You will also want a sturdy piece of board that is about 1/4 inch thick and measures out 10 inches by 8 inches. I'm using MDF, but plywood will work just as well. I then take a ruler and measure out an even spacing for where I will drill my holes for the trucks. The precise measurements are in Stop Motion Magazine issue number 2, but I believe I measured out 6 inches between the trucks on the longer side and 5 inches apart on the shorter side. Next, you will drill your holes and place the bolts through the board. A nut will then be added to the bolt and act as a riser between the truck and the board. I would suggest placing a washer after the nut and then attaching your truck to the bolt and apply yet another washer and bolt. Once you have done this to all of the trucks, you should be able to test out your dolly on the train tracks. You can choose to attach your camera to the dolly. This can be done by simply making sure your camera's weight is evenly distributed on the dolly and then drilling an appropriate hole and attaching the camera using a bolt of the appropriate size. I don't suggest using video cameras with this dolly design, but digital cameras and web cameras will work perfectly. I would also suggest attaching your tracks to a board to ensure that your tracks don't warp or move. Always make sure to take care when using this dolly as to not be careless and damage your camera. You'll find that with a little practice, you will easily get the hang of adding camera moves to your stop motion movies. For more information, please be sure to visit stopmotionmagazine.com. Subscription is free, and you can download current and past issues in a PDF form as well. Thank you for watching, and happy animating.